Do y'all hear the birds chirping? It is early in the morning, okay? So this is where you'll find me after I make breakfast. So I have my breakfast right here, ready to eat. I'm also listening to music at the same time, if you're wondering, as I eat my breakfast, some worship music. Then also I have my Bible, and I have my journal, and I'm doing soap. If you guys don't know what soap is, because lots of you guys asked me last time, it's just like a devotion method when it comes to reading the Bible. And I'm also painting my nails because I need a new color today, and I'm using Essie's for Docs, if you're wondering. So obviously I'm starting off with no makeup on my skin. Hello. I've actually been using a new kind of like oil to like clear away my dark spots, and I feel like it's been working tons. I mentioned it on Snapchat, so make sure you follow me on Snapchat. You probably know what it is already if you are from Snapchat. But I'm going to move on to my moisturizer. The Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Moisturizer. Just going to apply this to my skin. My skin is very clean at the moment. Just washed it. Oh, moisturizer on clean skin feels so good. Am I the only one? Like, I love good skin, guys. So that's why I'm like, let me take care of mine. Alright, guys, so one brow is filled in, one is not. Do y'all see the difference? I do, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and fill this brow on camera. Okay, so first thing is I'm going in with concealer. So I'm using the L.A Girl Pro Concealer. The color I'm using is Toffee. I really like this color to use it under my eyes to highlight, and also by my brow bone to highlight. So I usually just put a little bit of it at the back of my hand, just to make sure it's easier to work with than in the tube. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and outline under my brow. Pretty much what I do is I clean and sculpt and then fill in and just blend this out. And I like to use my hand to blend out the concealer because I feel like it just blends a little bit more easier and naturally also. So the powder that I like to use to fill in my brow is from Kiss, if you're wondering. It's this. So this is from their brow stamp, but I've been using this as like my brow powder because I felt like it looked better than any other brow powder I've used, and it lasts so much longer, and it's just $6. A little bit goes a long way, so definitely check it out if you were wondering. The only thing is they only have like 2 colors or 3. Sounds not much, so you're very limited. So what I like to do is I like to start at the middle of the brow and start filling it in upwards, and then slowly start going to that tail area. And then I'm going to take whatever's left over on the brush. I'm going to use this to fill in that inner corner of the brow, just like so. Alright, so my brows are somewhat done. They're always like a work in progress as I do my makeup, so don't let me fool you and say my brows are already done, because they're usually not very done. That's just how I do my makeup in general. I know if other people do that, but I do. So that's my little tip for you also. So I'm going to go ahead and color correct, if you're wondering. I'm using the Makeup Forever color correcting palette. I'm going to focus on this orange shade right here. This palette would be really great if you have medium to deeper, darker skin tone, like myself. I'm going to apply this under my eyes with this Makeup Forever brush and just apply it under my eye. So this is going to really help to correct any dark circles. I see a lot of women come in at the makeup store I work at, and they have a lot of dark circles, and a lot of people, what we usually do is like, okay, let's cover it up really quickly, let's not correct it or anything, let's cover up. You always want to make sure you correct the problem and then cover it up. So I have more melanin in my skin. That means I have more pigmentation. So I like to use an orange concealer or a salmon concealer on my skin tone, or woman similar to my skin tone, probably a little bit more lighter, even more darker than me. Honestly, I'm just gonna be really honest with you guys, which I always am, so I know I'm telling you. But like, it took me a while to accept my skin color, you know, cause like other people didn't accept my skin color. So honestly, it took me a while, probably a good amount of like my middle school, high school years to accept my skin color. And then when I came to college, I was like, hello. And then when I fully gave my life to Jesus, I was like, woo! But anyway, we're just gonna blend this out. I'm also gonna apply a little bit of this on my dark spots, just to cover them up, and I don't have to use as much product. And just use my hand again to blend it out. It takes time to love yourself, you know, and it just always important. Like, something I'm trying to work on is like my fitness and like my health and nutrition, you know. I think that's so important every other way. So I was reading Genesis 5 this morning, and legit, like, it was like people live for like 500 years, 300 years. I'm like, whoa, that does not happen. Like, by like 80 now, or like 90, sadly people die, and it's just crazy that people live that long, you know what I mean? You're important, you're strong, you're beautiful, take care of yourself. I love you. Okay, we're gonna move on now to the foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. Did a whole review video on this. My color's in Cocoa if you're wondering. Also, just remember I did not prime my skin. I don't know who I'm trying to fool because I don't have perfect skin, so I'm just gonna apply this to my skin. I'm just getting ready for lunch if you're wondering. Nothing too crazy, but I am gonna wear heels, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. So dress up, take time to make yourself feel good and look good. Hello. That's like our 2017 like little thing. Take care of yourself. You guys see the glow of this foundation? This is why I love it. It gives you like that nice like natural glow. And plus I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I've been out doing a lot of eyeshadow looks lately, so I wanted to go back in, especially for my girls who don't like too much eyeshadow going on. This is a perfect look for you. I'm just gonna really make my eyes pop and then put on maybe a bright lip. Moving on to my concealer, I'm using my L.A Girl Pro Concealer. If you guys have a favorite concealer, let me know. I know lots of you guys like the Tarte Shape Concealer. I know it's not sold in Sephora, so I have to go to Ulta, and that's on my list of 20 million things to do, so we're gonna wait for that. So I'm just gonna apply this under my eyes. I like to do this trick of taking it just a little bit more lower, and it looks like I have a lot of concealer on. I promise you I don't. I just spread it out. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender, just blend it out. You'll see how easy it blends out under the eye. I'm also gonna take it right on top of the eyelids also. Like so quick. So if I had a lot more concealer, it wouldn't blend out so easily. Now I'm going to set my skin with some of my powder. I'm using the Ben 9 powder. You have seen this step a million times, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply this all over my face, a light layer of it, just to set my skin. I have combination oily skin. Moving back to the eyes, I'm going to use my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to use my big fluffy brush because I want the color to be very light. I'm going to really blend this out because I want it to just add a light layer of color to the eye. You can use any orange shade you want in any palette. It's up to you. I'm also going to take whatever is left over on the lid of the eye. It's just going to add some nice color to the eye so it doesn't look so blah. So if you like very light and easy shadow, this is a little trick that I like to do. It seems like you blended a lot, but you really didn't. Then I'm going to move back to Tempera, which is from the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to use this to highlight the brow bone of my eye. Just a light wash of color on that brow bone, just to make it pop a little bit more. Then I'm going to go in with my Makeup Geek eyeliner. I'm just going to apply a little bit of it right at the outer corner of my eye, right by the lash line. Then I'm going to use this pointed eyeshadow brush. That's from Urban Decay if you're wondering. You can use any pointed eyeshadow brush you have and you want. I'm going to use this to just blend out this liner and just kind of add that nice smokier finish. And then I'm just going to drag a little bit of that by the inner lash line. So it kind of adds that nice smoky look to the eye. I am going to apply lashes in today's video because lashes kind of add that like big drama effect, and you can have natural lashes and it just adds that nice like pop to the look. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Big Colossal Big Shot Mascara just to prep my actual lashes for some falsies. Okay, so for my lashes today, I'm using the Ardell Wispy Lashes in 600. I already popped these ones on, so they're drying at the moment. I'm going to pop these one on the eye also. Okay, so next is I'm going to go in with a white liner. I'm going to apply this under my lower lash line. Then to top it off, going back in with my Maybelline mascara. I'm also going to apply a little blush. I feel like I need a little something, so you can either use an orange blush or a pink blush, but I'm just going to go real crazy and use a bright pink, a really light layer. It's going to add a little color to the skin, and it's called Electro. Very electronic. Hello, it's very poppin'. This blush is like super pigmented, so you don't need a lot. Then I'm going to move on to my highlight. For today's highlight, I'm using the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in number 2. First, I'm going to take it right at my nose area. Then I'm going to take a little bit right by my Cupid's bow. Then a little bit just to highlight all of the skin. To add that natural glow. And I like to do this because it really helps to add that natural glow. It doesn't seem like your highlight is in one place. Then lastly for my lips, I'm going to outline them with this Makeup Forever lip liner. And this is 8C. So for my actual lip color, I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Artist Acrylic Lip Color, and I'm using 400 if you're wondering. Why did I just say that like that? So I went ahead and did my hair. I didn't do anything to it. I just brushed it. Honestly, that's all I did. Apply some edge control at the edges. And if you're wondering about the hair I'm wearing, I will put it down below. I always do. There's nothing different about my hair. I always let you guys know there's nothing new, nothing different. Just a different color, that's all. So my shoes are actually from Lola Boutique, which I think are awesome. Then for my dress, I actually got it from Zara. It was like during their sale, and it was just $10, which was such a good little deal. So that's my outfit. And then you already know my makeup. I already did it, but this is a closer look at everything. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe down below for new videos. Thank you again for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.